Hey, what is up everyone? My name is Sid and welcome back to my weekly gymnastics videos. Today I'm going to teach you why it's important to learn how to properly lock your elbows and how to improve your lockout. In gymnastics you can either do a straight arm exercise or a bent arm exercise. If you do a straight arm exercise like the planche and you bend your arms, then it's no longer considered a straight arm skill. It would then be considered a bent arm planche. Both are great exercises, but they are quite different and they work different muscle groups. So it's important to define and work specifically on the one you want to develop. Practicing a straight arm skill with bent arms may work in the short term, but in the long term you are going to fall short. Keep in mind that when I say that I want you to have straight arms, that means that you have the elbows completely locked. So if it's not locked, it's not straight. So that's important to keep in mind. In gymnastics we always learn a skill in order to build upon that skill onto higher, more difficult skills. So for example, a very basic straight arm skill like the ring support is preparation for more advanced skills like the iron cross or the Maltese. Therefore, if we bend our arms in the very basic positions like the support hold, we are not going to be fully prepared for those more advanced high level skills. Now let's cover how to improve your straight arm position and your elbow lockout. The way I usually teach straight arm positioning is simply through proper progressions. I would then start with a very basic progression, and once we master that skill we can move up to a little bit of hard progression and slowly work our way up and increase our strength and efficiency in the straight arm position. I recommend learning the lockout in a kneeling plank position. This is a very simple exercise, it's quite easy to do, and you can focus on proper technique and learn to develop this correctly. So I like to use this simple technique to get a proper lockout. Simply lock the elbows and externally rotate the elbow. There are some different opinions on the rotation of the elbow in straight arm skills and whether or not you should put focus on it or not. I however like to teach the external rotation right away, as it's quite simple to learn and I find that it helps to prepare for ring supports, ring handstands and skills like the 𝘾𝙤𝙬𝙯𝙯. This is optional, so you don't have to rotate the elbows. That is just my preferred technique, so you can choose for yourself. You can try this elbow rotation drill to help improve your lockout. Focus on keeping the elbows straight at all times and focus on only moving the elbows through the rotation, no bending of the arms. And once you have a good understanding of the lockout and it feels strong and solid, you can move on to some more difficult progressions. So you would start with a kneeling plank. Once you can do kneeling plank, you can move on to a regular plank on your hands. Once you can do a regular plank, you could move on to a rings plank with a band for assistance. And once you have mastered the rings plank with the band, you could move on to doing just a simple rings plank without the band. So that was all for today's video. Want to develop your mobility and strength further? Then you can check out my complete training programs for handstands, muscle up, L-sit, splits, V-sit and much more. I will put the link in the description so you can check that out. Thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment down below and subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.